Seth. We're a London-based modern heavy metal band. This is Savas. I'm playing the rhythm guitar and I do main vocals.
This is Gio, I play bass.
I'm Ivaras, I play drums.
I'm Paul, playing the guitar and backing vocals.
The only way for the truth seeker to redeem himself.
I came up with the name of Seth originally because of my background story, I guess, because I've lived in Alexandria of Egypt for a few years of my childhood. So Seth, something between yin and yang, you know, sun, light, Seth, the god of darkness, because our music and the lyrics are revolving around death and rebirth in the personal level and change of perspectives. So let's say if the sun was to engulf the earth one day, if we were on the earth, we would actually see it as a sunset. Trying to sing while playing guitar is not as natural for me because I've been playing guitar for more than 20 years now, and I've been just singing for the past 4 or so. So it kind of came up. So eventually I had to figure out how to make my brain communicate my fingers with my vocal cords. So it just takes practice, really, like everything else. So whenever I come up with a song and then I make the lyrics for it, I just practice over and over and over until it feels natural, like my second nature, and that's it.
Okay, first concert was in St. Moritz Club.
About 2 years ago.
Maybe 2 years ago, and it's a very tiny place in Soho.
Yeah.
Which is
mentioned in Lemmy's book.
Exactly.
Mentioned
Yeah,
in
it's
Lemmy's
actually a
book.
very historical place. We were really happy to have played our first gig there, actually, because you go there are pictures of Iron Maiden and Lemmy and all the best. AC/DC played there when nobody knew them, so it was kind of cool. We kind of enjoyed it very much. Bass guitar, I don't know, around 15, when I was 15, 6 years old, something like that. Why? Because I loved Iron Maiden and Steve Harris was one of my inspirations, really. And from there, Cliff Burton, Geezer, Butler, Black Sabbath, that type of thing. I was really into those bands, and yeah, I wanted to do the same thing. So yeah, I picked up the bass. Just self-taught for most of the time, played with bands in Italy for a long time, then huge gaps, and then studied a bit of music theory and real, have bass lessons here in London when I came. Okay, so the weirdest thing that happened at the gig was in a place weird
That we won't mention.
Because we're nice people. But basically, this place was really not well maintained. So there were like plugs hanging from the walls, and the sound was really bad. Anyway, we went on with it. We played. Halfway through the gig, I start to smell burnt. Some plastic burning. Something was burning. So we had to stop playing and find out what was wrong, and apparently there was some cables burning behind an amp or something, and that was funny because the sound guy came and everybody started to blame me and my bass for blowing up the amp, which didn't happen.
Too much power.
Yeah, come on. I mean, that was just, that place didn't know, health and safety was not something that they didn't know at all. So yeah, we had to stop the gig. And that was it.
How did I learn guitar? I first had lessons maybe for a year with my father, but then I just carried on by myself, trying to learn tunes, guitar riffs from my favorite bands. And the only thing I did when I moved to London, just got some music tips, guitar tips from the James Guitar Academy, and that's it. Otherwise, well, yeah, from YouTube videos, that sort of thing. That's one of the best things to learn. There's so much out there.
So adjusting myself to this band was probably one of the biggest challenges I've ever had to encounter so far. Basically because all the songs that they gave me, I had to learn them, transcribe them, right-click tracks, compose even my own parts because most of the songs are demos. But yeah, I mean, on top of that, I'm also in another band that I have to do exactly the same thing. So adjusting myself with these projects, that in my perspective they have to be done from scratch. It's really quite hectic, I mean, especially when I'm studying music. I'm in my second year and I have other personal life stuff, so it's a great challenge.